Assalamu alaikum students, this is your design teacher Sadia. Hope you all are fine and doing well at your home. Today we are going to make a very simple and interesting design pattern. For that purpose you have to have your sketchbooks with you and an H pencil that we usually use in the classroom and a scale. So let's start our work, and first I'm going to draw a baseline. Line should be straight. Okay, then I'm going to draw a circle. So I'll be needing a compass. For that I'm going to take the radius 4 inches, right? Now visually, just by looking at the paper, I'm assuming that center would be somewhere here. Maybe it's not accurate, it may be wrong, it may be very close to the correct one. So it's just the visual, through my visual understanding, I'm just taking a center on the paper and I'm drawing a circle of radius 4 inches. Okay, and obviously if the radius is 4, that means distance from here till any point on the circle, so the dia would be 8 inches. So it's an 8-inch dia circle drawn over here. Okay, now the next step is to transform this circle into a polygon, and I'm not changing the dia of my compass. I'm putting the compass onto this point. You can see the line which is passing through the circle. So we have got two intersecting points. I am putting my compass needle onto this point and I'm marking an arc over here with lighter tone of pencil and another mark on the other side of this line. As a result of which I have got two new points, which are this and this. So these are the new points, again with the same radius. I'm going to draw further two arcs, putting my needle now onto the new points. This is how I have got 4 arcs onto the circumference of the circle, right? Now, just for the sake of making a check that my lines are coming onto the right point, see there's a very light difference of point. It should have come exactly on the cutting point. So see how simple it is to draw a hexagonal shape using simply a compass, right? The easiest way to draw a hexagon, you just need to draw a circle of any radius. Then you don't need to change the radius of compass, and you have to use the same radius to mark further points onto the circle and get the new points and make the final shape. Now I'm going to connect the opposite points with each other. See, these are the two opposite points which on joining gives a straight line. Similarly, if I join this point to this one, I can get another straight line which is definitely passing through the center of the circle. Now comes the tricky part. So you have to be very careful while watching the video that how I'm connecting the new points and getting new lines for the design. Okay, let's suppose I pick this corner of the hexagon. Okay, if I take this vertex or the corner of the hexagon and I'm going to see that there's a straight line coming over here and we have got two equal distance points onto the both side of this line. So I'm going to pick these 2 points and join them to form a triangle, right? 1, 2 and finally a triangle is formed like this. Now I have done with this one, so I am just putting a mark so that I remember that I have drawn first triangle with this corner point. Now let's do for this one. For this one, this is the straight line, and if I take this as the top vertex of my triangle, so these two are going to be the other 2 points of the triangle, okay? And I am going to connect them exactly the way I did it with the previous point, okay? 1, 2. So I've got 2 triangles now. Done with this. Now let's draw for this one. For this is the straight line, so these are the 2, so there is already a triangle formed over. So somehow we have got, for all the 3 points, we have got a triangle over here. Now I am going to take my compass, and I am taking a radius of 1.5 inches and I am drawing a circle in the middle, okay? After drawing the circle, I got some new points. Always remember, in geometric pattern, lots of points are being generated, and you can use them to create any design of your choice, okay? So see, there are some new points, like the line which were passing through the circle. We have got 6 new points that I am marking darker so that you can see them clearly, okay? And I also have got some triangles here. So what I am going to do, I am going to connect the end points of every triangle to the point like this, okay? You need to be very patient while making a geometric pattern, because sometimes when the line becomes more and more, then you find it difficult to find the right point. Now what I am going to do, I am going to extend these lines in this direction. This line in this direction, okay? This line in this direction. So all the lines that we draw inside this star pattern, we are just extending them, okay? Now in this direction. This one in this direction. Okay. Now another step is, look at this star-like shape in the middle. It's actually again a hexagonal star with 6 corners. What I'm going to do, if I look at the drawing carefully, I find these kite-like shapes which are forming the star, okay? So every kite-like shape has got 4 end points, and I'm going to use those end points to make new lines, okay? For instance, this is one kite and this is the exactly vertically opposite other kite. So I am taking the 2 points and joining them like this point with this one, this point with this one. Okay. Now for this kite, these 2 points are going to be connected with the 2 points of this kite like this. I know the design is becoming complex step by step, and this is why this art looks so beautiful. This kite and this kite. Now after completing this design, I am going to darken it with the help of a marker. You have to follow my lines, that which line I have darkened with the help of marker. After completing this step, I am going to color the shapes. For this purpose, I have chosen 3 different colors. In the middle, I am going to apply bright orange. For the second shape outside the star, I have chosen the mustard shape. And for the outer shape, I have chosen dark maroon color. After completing the coloring, I realized that some more design should be improved by adding some more shapes. So I'm going to make further changes in the design. I can see that a triangle like shape at the corner can be added so that the middle color, which is orange, can be balanced by applying into these triangular shapes. A visual balance is actually a design principle that helps you to see that a color or a shape is evenly balanced throughout the axis, or this may be a vertical or horizontal axis, or maybe a circular axis. At this point, I also want to teach you another design principle, that is variety. You can see that I am thickening some of the lines and leaving the rest. Initially, my design was comprising of the lines that were all of the same thickness. But now, after adding more thickness to some of the lines, it is going to add more beauty to the design. Variety cannot only be achieved by changing the thickness of the lines, but it can also be achieved by bringing changes into some other design elements, that is maybe the color. As you can see already that we have applied different colors. So it can not only be achieved by color or just the thickness, but there can be some other design elements that need variety to bring some beauty or aesthetic element to the design. Finally, the design looks like this. Hope you have enjoyed today's video and you're going to try the design. I'll be waiting for your submissions. Allah Hafiz.